I guess now it's time for me to give up. I feel it's time. Got a picture of you beside me. Got your lipstick mark still on your coffee cup. Oh yeah. Got a fist of pure emotion. Got a head of shattered dreams. Gotta leave it all behind now. Whatever I said, whatever I didn't mean it. I just want you back for good. Want you back, want you back, want you back for good. Whenever I'm wrong, just tell me the song and I'll sing it. You'll be right and understood. Want you back, want you back, I want you back for good. Unaware but underlined, I figured out the story. No, it wasn't good. No, but in a corner of my mind, I celebrated glory. But that was not to be. In the twist of separation, you excelled at being free. Can't you find a little room inside for me? Whatever I said, whatever I didn't mean it. I just want you back for good. Want you back, want you back. See, I want you back for good. Whenever I'm wrong, just tell me the song and I'll sing it. You'll be right and understood. Want you back, want you back. I want you back for good. And we'll be together. This time is forever. We'll be fighting and forever we will be. So complete in our love, we will never be uncovered again. Whatever I said, whatever I didn't mean it. I just want you back for good. Want you back, want you back, want you back for good. Whatever I'm wrong, just tell me the song and I'll sing it. You'll be right and understood. Want you back, want you back. See, I want you back for good. Whenever I'm wrong, I'll tell you. I just want you back for good. Want you back, I want you back, want you back. I want you back for good. Whenever I'm wrong, I'll tell you. I want you back, I want you back. You see, I want you back for good. Oh yeah. I guess now it's time that you came back for good.
put in place these tougher measures for now until the 2nd of December across the country.
Well, there we go. This is weird, doing this again. I genuinely thought the last time I did this, it would be the last one that I did. But then, you know, we've got to listen to the science, and the science says that you guys want the quiz back. So, yeah, I'm pumped. As you can see, things have changed. Everything looks a bit different. There's a new logo up there. It's basically the old one. It's like when a company says they've spent hours and years and, you know, loads of research making a new logo, and you look at it and it looks exactly the same as the old one. Quiz is basically the same thing. We'll do the same thing. It all looks the same for you guys at home. I sent a bunch of my friends a message 5 minutes to 8 saying, well, currently there's 4 teams, and since then there are 27 teams. So that is pretty much what we used to have back in June and July when we were doing this. So this should be a lot of fun. There's a whole new setup. I now have I press buttons on here and things happen on the screen, and I haven't really tested it. So those that remember the problems that we used to have, the technical difficulties we used to have, will be well at home with today's quiz, because it's probably all going to go wrong. What else have we got? We've got a new desk. Helen is buzzing about that, my girlfriend, that I now have a table in front of my desk. That is not a good way to start another 4-week lockdown, by telling your girlfriend that you've bought more furniture in your already tiny flat. But here we are. It's for the quiz. It's for you guys. Yeah, should we get cracking? We've got 5 rounds this week. We used to have 6 rounds, but I forgot to write a numbers round. So there we go. We've got music from Emily. We've got my mum helping with the marking as ever. So let's get cracking. Round number 1 this week is this week. It should be unlocked for you guys now, so you can have a dive in and take a look. But question number 1 is, who is Joe Biden's running mate in the US election? Who is Joe Biden's running mate in the US election? Question number 2. Which state was the first to declare its results in this week's US election? There's going to be a bit of US in this for obvious reasons. We'll get into that later. But which state was the first to declare its results in this week's US election? Question number 3. Let's get that up on the screen. Question number 3. Which UK Chancellor of the Exchequer this week extended the furlough scheme? Which UK Chancellor of the Exchequer this week extended the furlough scheme? Question number 4. What have we got? A former owner of which UK department store was this week sent to prison for tax fraud? A former owner of which UK department store was this week sent to jail for tax fraud? So I want to know the shop, the store that he was formerly an owner of. Question number 5. Which fitting surname did a couple in Bath take this week when they got married? What fitting surname did a couple in Bath take when they got married this week? That's your question number 5. Question number 6. What fast food icon was unveiled without a moustache this week in France? Which fast food icon was unveiled without a moustache this week in France? Question number 7. In which UK city did a citywide testing pilot begin this week? This is for coronavirus, obviously, for those of you who have been living under a rock for the last year. In which UK city did a citywide testing scheme begin this week? And question number 8. Students at which UK university have been pulling down fences put up to cage them into their accommodation? Students at which UK university have been pulling down fences put up to cage them into their accommodation? So this is all stuff that's been happening this week. Question number 9. Messaging platform WhatsApp have this week released a type of message that does what? Messaging platform WhatsApp have this week released a type of message that does what? Right, and your final question of this round. Question number 10. Which popular video game is rumoured to be returning to iPhones after being banned since August? Which popular video game is rumoured to be returning to iPhones after being banned since August? Get your answers in, we'll get them marked, and I'll be back with you in just a bit.
Tastes like strawberries on a summer evening, and it sounds just like a song. I want more berries and that summer feeling. It's so wonderful and warm. Breathe me in, breathe me out. I don't know if I could ever go without. I'm just thinking out loud. I don't know if I could ever go without watermelon sugar high, watermelon watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar. Strawberries on a summer evening, baby, you're the end of June. I want your belly and that summer feeling, getting washed away in you. Breathe me in, breathe me out. I don't know if I could ever go without watermelon sugar high, 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 watermelon sugar high. I just wanna taste it, I just wanna taste it, watermelon sugar high. Tastes like strawberries on a summer evening, and it sounds just like a song. I want your belly and that summer feeling. I don't know if I could ever go without watermelon sugar high, 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 watermelon sugar high. I just wanna taste it, I just wanna taste it, watermelon sugar high. I just wanna taste it, I just wanna taste it, watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar.
There's dancing behind movie scenes, behind the movie scene. Sati Rani, she's the one that keeps the dream alive. From the morning past the evening to the end of the light. Brim full of Asher on the 45. Well, it's a brim full of Asher on the 45. Brim full of Asher on the 45. Well, it's a brim full of Asher on the 45. And dancing behind movie scenes, behind those movie screens. Asher Bosley, she's the one that keeps the dream alive. From the morning past the evening to the end of the light. Brim full of Asher on the 45. Well, it's a brim full of Asher on the 45. Brim full of Asher on the 45. Well, it's a brim full of Asher on the 45. Everybody needs a bosom for a pillow. Everybody needs a bosom. Everybody needs a bosom for a pillow. Everybody needs a bosom. Mine's on the 45.
Trying to remember which buttons to press. I got the right ones eventually. So, we've got a few teams trickling through, but, we count late votes here, or something, something political. Question number 1, I asked you who Joe Biden's running mate was in the US election. It is, of course, Kamala Harris. Question 2, which state was the first to declare its results? According to the website that I went on, it's Kentucky. If you saw anything else, then the answer we've taken is Kentucky. So, there we go. Question number 3 was about the Chancellor of the Exchequer. That is, of course, Rishi Sunak. Question number 4, the department store whose former owner was sent to jail for tax fraud. BHS, British Home Stores. Number 5, the fitting surname that a couple in Bath took. I quite like this. So it was Mr. Christmas and Mrs. White or something. It might have been the other way around. Mr. Christmas and Miss White. And they decided to take the surname White Christmas. So there you go. White Christmas is the answer to that question. Number 6. I wanted to know which fast food icon was unveiled without a moustache this week in France. It was the Colonel. You should have got points for Colonel Sanders or for KFC or whatever there. He is taking part in Movember. And as part of Movember, you have to start the month freshly shaven. You know, like, you'll see me progressing through Movember, through the month, and it will start off like this, and it will end up looking exactly like this. Question number 7, in which UK city did a citywide testing pilot start? That is, of course, Liverpool. Most people are getting that right. Question number 8, the university where students have been pulling down fences that the university is using to cage them in. Manchester Uni is the answer that I had and gave. It is probably likely that it's happening elsewhere, but again, Manchester was the answer we were looking for. University of Manchester. Messaging platform WhatsApp have released messages that disappear after 7 days. So vanishes, self-destructs, any of that, you should have got a point. And finally, question number 10. The popular video game that's rumoured to be returning to iPhones is Fortnite. If I ever ask you a question about video games, the answer is Fortnite. Pretty much every time. Let's have a look at how that is affecting the scores. So, where do we start? Let's do the top 10. So, in joint... Oh, wow. Okay, so in joint 7th place... we've got a few teams. We've got Ding Dong, the Orange Goblin's Gone, I'm Always Last, Can I Have a Recount, One Slide Back, Sateam 5, Quizzasori, Sexy Sluts, The Good, the Bad and the Quiz, and Birthday Biznatch. And then, by the looks of it, we have got 6 teams in joint first place. So we've got Taylor's Never Told, Maybe, Biden, Quarantine, I Wish My Girlfriend Was As Tight As Georgia, It's Not All Zoom and Gloom, and Team HB. I am sure we have got people raging at me that they've been marked incorrectly, but Dems to Kicks. Shall we move on to round 2? This week, round 2 is This or That. We played a game similar to this last time round. With the highest questions, it's that sort of style. So let's have a look at question number 1. Which was the highest selling car in the UK last year? Was it the Ford Fiesta or the VW Golf? Which was the highest selling car in the UK last year? Was it the Ford Fiesta or the VW Golf?
Feel the pressure rising, pushing down on me, oh Lord.
Right, let's have a look at question number 2. I want you to tell me which was the highest selling Ben & Jerry's flavour last year. Was it chocolate fudge brownie or was it cookie dough? Chocolate fudge brownie or cookie dough? Right, as I look at all of these contentious marking that we've been doing. Question number 3 for you is, which was the most popular boy's name in 2019? Was it George or Oliver? I believe this is in the UK, but I can't remember. It's probably in the UK. It might be in the world. I don't know. Which was the most popular boy's name in 2019? George or Oliver?
Hey now, call this babe, because I know that you will. Oh, you buy your friend like chocolate. You say to me, go, and nobody knows. We're gonna sit under our pay code. No, we're never gonna quit it, no, we're never gonna quit it, no. No one run away from
Question number 4. Which chain sold the most pizzas in the US in 2019? Was it Pizza Hut or Domino's? Which chain sold the most pizzas in the US in 2019? Pizza Hut or Domino's?
pause it, play it, pause it. Oh, we go, and nobody knows. We're gonna sit under our pay code. No, we're never gonna quit it, no, we're never gonna quit it, no. Yeah, we're dressed in black from head to toe. We got guns sitting under our pay code. No, we're never gonna quit it, no, we're never gonna quit it, no. No, you're never gonna quit it, no, you're never gonna quit it, no, you're never gonna quit it if you don't start smoking it.
Question number 5. How many cities have held the Summer Olympics? Is it 21 or 23? How many cities have held the Summer Olympics? 21 or 23?
Hey now, we're building our speed as we're approaching a hill. Oh, my hair smells like chocolate. Hey man, you say you gotta quit it, but you never gotta quit it. Gotta get it, gotta get it, gotta get it, gotta get it, go. Play cool. Oh, you said we go, and nobody knows. We're gonna sit under our pay code. No, we're never gonna quit it, no, we're never gonna quit it, no. Yeah, we're dressed in black, head to toe. We got guns sitting under our pay code. We're never gonna quit it, no, we're never gonna quit it, no. I think we better go. Seriously, better go.
Question number 6. This or that? Who was king first? Was it William IV or George IV? Who was king first? William IV or George IV? Kings of England, of course. And or Wales and or Scotland. Doesn't when the timelines are. I don't know. But England.
We go, nobody knows. Guns sitting under our pay code. We're never gonna quit, no, we're never gonna quit, no. Yeah, we're dressed in black from head to toe. Guns sitting under our pay code. We're never gonna quit, no, we're never gonna quit, no.
So I really need some way of like keeping in the flow. I need to like time myself and give like a minute per question or something, because basically what happens is I ask you a question and then I sit here reading my WhatsApp messages for the next 3 minutes and then realise that I'm leaving you lot in the lurch. But anyway, you can read the question yourself. Question number 7 is, which video game was released first? Space Invaders or Pac-Man? Space Invaders or Pac-Man? Which of those video games was released first?
You used to get it in your fishnets, now you only get it in your nightdress. Discarded all the naughty nights for niceness, landed in a very common crisis. Everything's in order in a black hole, nothing seems to pity is the past though.
Question number 8. Which company went public first, Uber or Tesla? Which of these two companies went public first, Uber or Tesla?
Is just a memory and those dreams weren't as daft as they seem, as daft as they seemed, my love, when you dream them all. flicking through a little book of sex tips. Remember when the bars were all electric? And now when she told she's gonna get it, I'm guessing that she'd rather just forget it. Clinging to not getting sentimental. Said she wasn't going, but she went still. Like a gentleman had to be gentle. Was it a Mechadabra or a betting pencil? Oh, the boys are slag. The best you ever had. The best you ever had.
Question number 9. Which product was released first, the Apple Watch or the Apple Pencil? Which product was released first, the Apple Watch or the Apple Pencil?
Falling about, you took a left off last life lane. Just sounding it out, but you're not coming back.
And finally, question number 10. Which company did Google buy first, YouTube or reCAPTCHA? So reCAPTCHA is that annoying thing where it's like checking whether you're a robot. Google bought them and Google bought YouTube, but which did they buy first? That's your final question of this round. I'll stick the questions up, we'll get marking, and we'll be back to you in 5 minutes.
Windmill, windmill for the land, the forever hand in hand. Take it all, live on your stride. It is taking, falling down. Love forever, love is free. Let's turn forever, you and me. Windmill, windmill for the land. Is everybody in?
Laughing gas, these hazmats, fast cats, lining them up like ass crack. Ladies, ponies at the track, it's my chocolate attack. Shit, I'm stepping in harder this year. Yeah, bear repping in harder this year. Watch me as I gravitate. Ha 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 ha. Yo, we gon' ghost town, this Motown with your sound. You in the blink, gon' bite the dust, can't fight with us. With your sound, you kill the ink, so don't stop, get it, until you chat ahead and watch the way I navigate. Ha 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 ha.
Look at that! I'm even back on time. I was very concerned as to whether the 5 minutes was enough time for the marking to be done, but it looks like it's working. Anyway, enough of me nattering. Let's have a look at the first question, which was the Ford Fiesta or the VW Golf, which was the highest selling car in the UK. The answer, most of you got it. Oh, hello. There we go. The Ford Fiesta with sort of, what is that? 19,000 more. So a chunk more for the Ford Fiesta there. Question number 2. Ben & Jerry's ice creams. Was it chocolate fudge brownie or cookie dough? The answer there was cookie dough. Cookie dough is the more popular Ben & Jerry's flavour, according to their website. Oliver or George, which was the most popular boy's name last year? Oliver. And I think the most popular girl's name was Olivia as well, because I was going to give you both questions, but it would have been a bit obvious. Question number 4. Which chain sold the most pizzas in the US last year? Was it Pizza Hut or Domino's? It was Domino's. Domino's is bigger in the US. Question number 5. How many cities have held the Summer Olympics? It is 23. I believe it would have been 24 if we'd have had one this year. I don't think Tokyo have held one before. Question number 6. Who was king first, William IV or George IV? History nuts out there. George IV. I had no idea. I had to Google it. Question number 7. The video games. Which was released first? Was it Space Invaders or Pac-Man? It was Space Invaders by 2 years. Pac-Man didn't come out until 1980. And question number 8. Which company went public first, Uber or Tesla? Now, the answer to this didn't surprise me. It's Tesla, but Tesla went public 10 years ago, which seems a long time ago. Uber only went public last year and didn't make quite as much money as they would have been hoping. Question number 9. Which products was released first, the Apple Watch or the Apple Pencil? These were closer than I thought as well. It is the Apple Watch. If it shows up on screen, there we go. It is the Apple Watch, but it was only a few months in it. And finally, question number 10. Which company did Google buy first? They bought YouTube first, all the way back in 2006. I remember that happening. It seems a very, very long time ago. Shall we have... There you go. We're just jumping back to question 9 for some reason. There you go, YouTube. So, let's have a look at the leaderboard. Let's have a look at the top 10. So, in 10th place, are there any joint 10th? There are. So, in joint 10th place, we have Sexy Sluts. And, oh no, I have to think of a punny quiz name again. Sorry, it is stress that I am clearly also bringing to your Friday night, as well as the joy of a quiz and watching me parade around in a suit. In joint 7th place, we have Ding Dong, the Orange Goblin's Gone. I'm Always Last, Can I Have a Recount? And Birthday Biznatch. Up in 5th, we've got It's Not All Zoom and Gloom and Taylor's Never Told Maybe. In 3rd place, we have joint teams Quarantine and I Wish My Girlfriend Was As Tight As Georgia. And in 1st place, Team HB and Biden. We have some adjusted scores because some of them were wrong. If you think you've been marked incorrectly, stick it in the YouTube comments with the round and your team name, and then I can fix it quicker rather than just WhatsApping me and then I have to ask what your name is and whatever. Let's move on to round 3. It is the return of the pictures round, and the pictures this week are all flags of UK counties. I think they're all English counties, but they are flags of UK counties for definite. I want to know which county each flag is for. This is your first flag. Flag number 2. Which UK county is this the flag for? Be very careful.
In her own way, but she came to my show just to hear about my day. But I love her because she moves in her own way. But she came to my show just to hear about my day.
So I just ranted about people telling me in the YouTube comments rather than sending me WhatsApp messages. The first thing that happened is my sister sent me a WhatsApp message. Flag number 3. I want to know which county this is. Which county is this? I like the thought of you guys arguing at home as to which counties these all are. Number 4, which county is this the flag for?
I am in danger of going too far. Said I like to go for tea and toast. Get your hand off my thigh. In the car, she turned to me and said, you know.
Flag number 5. I want to know which county has this flag.
I know it seems strange, but things they change. Older woman and a younger.
Also, for those wondering where their prizes are that I promised them approximately 4 months ago, the Pac-Man lamp is here, Josh, and the book, the Esther Ransom book, is here, Reese. The good thing about the book for Reese is that I saw Reese 2 days ago and completely forgot to take him the book. But there we go. There's also a pint glass somewhere here. I promise you'll get your prizes at some point. Maybe. But there we go. You shouldn't trust some dodgy man in a dodgy Pac-Man suit doing a quiz on the internet. Which flag is this? This is your 6th flag, and I want to know which county this is the flag for.
Never mind, you'll probably never look that pretty again. Yellow 19 forever putting styles together. I know it seems strange, but things they change. Older woman and ever so slightly younger.
Flag number 7. Which county is this?
They count.
And number 8. Which flag is this?
I know it seems strange, but things
slightly younger man. God bless the band, they're doing all they can.
Flag number 9. I want to know which county has this flag.
You know 19 forever. You know 19 forever. You know 19 forever. It's not big, you definitely.
Right, and finally, because I think you guys are going to need some time to look at all of these flags together, this is flag number 10. When I press the next button, you're going to see all of the flags. Get your answers in. We'll start marking them, and I'll be back in... Oh, that's the wrong button. That's the wrong button, but that's the right one. There you go.
Don't look back into the sun. Now you know that the time is come. And they said it would never come for you. Oh, my friends, you haven't changed. You're looking rough and living strange. And I know you got a taste for it too. They'll never forgive you, but they won't let you go. Oh, no. She'll never forgive you, but she won't let you go. Oh, no. Don't look back into the sun. You cast your pearls, but you're on the run. And all the lies you said, who did you save? But then they played that song at the dead disco. It started fast, but it ends so slow. And all the time just reminded me of you. They'll never forgive you, but they won't let you go. Let me go. She'll never forgive you, but she won't let you go. Oh no. They'll never forgive you, but they won't let you go. Let me go. She'll never forgive you, but she won't let you go. Oh no.
I've had the same jeans on for 4 days now. I'm gonna go to a disco in the middle of a town. Everybody's dressing up, I'm dressing down. Life's one big circle and it does end. When it ends, will you still be my friend? Am I making a fool of myself? Or tell me, am I making a fool of myself? So, when you look in the mirror, reflecting back at you, someone that you don't know, that just let your head spin around. So get yourself together, you're jumping back on the ground. I've had the same jeans on for 4 days now. I'm gonna go to a disco Tries words out to plan, but believe me, he's smiling as long as he can. So when you look in the mirror, reflecting back at you some place that you don't know, that shit's made your head spin around. So get your sense together, get your feet back on the ground. I've had the same jeans on for 4 days now. I'm gonna go to a disco in the middle of a town. Everybody's dressing up, I'm dressing down. My mind's not perfect, but it's sincere. You'd be amazed at what you don't achieve in the air. And you try so hard, but your all's on a switch. And I know you try so hard, but your all's on a switch. So when you look in the mirror, reflecting back at you someone that you don't know, that's just made your head spin around. So get yourself together, get your feet back on the ground. So when you look in the mirror, reflecting back at you someone that you don't know, that's just made your head spin around. So get yourself together, get your feet back on the ground. Same jeans on for days.
Right, we're still waiting for some. Shut up. We're still waiting for some people, but we'll get cracking. Let's lock that round. Yeah, there's going to be some disappointment on a couple of these, and also probably some arguments, but I'm just going to ignore them and pretend that I'm probably right. Which county's flag is this? This is the easy starter round. This is, of course, Cornwall. Question 2, which one was this? I'm about to get some angry people. This is Middlesex. This is not Essex, because the Essex one does not have the crown on top. Sorry. Number 3, which flag is this? This is Oxfordshire. I think we probably took Oxford as well. Question 4, which is this? Northumberland. You should have also got marks if you put Northumbria, because that is a historic division that had the same flag. Question number 5. This was Somerset. And when I put the question in, I knew that I'd do that in that accent, and I'm now deeply ashamed of myself. Question 6. This is Lancashire. You had some guesses with some of these rose-based ones, but this is, Lancashire. Number 7, Sussex. Number 8 is Wiltshire. Number 9 is Derbyshire. And finally, the 10th flag was for Kent. So let's have a quick look at how the leaderboard is shaping up. Let's have a look at our top 10. So, joint 9th place, we have Ding Dong, the Orange Goblin's Gone. Oh, if you'd just go out quietly, that would be beautiful. 7 Chroma Road Gang, both those teams on 21 points. In 8th place with 22 points, we've got, oh no, I have to think of a punny quiz name again. Up in joint 6th, we've got Biden and Birthday Biznatch. Up in 4th place, 2 teams with 26 points. We've got I Wish My Girlfriend Was As Tight As Georgia, and It's Not All Zoom and Gloom. Joint 2nd, Taylor's Never Told, Maybe, and Quarantine. And then up at the top, we've got Team HB with 29 points. That's a very high score. On to round 4. Round 4 is the sports round. Let's get rid of that leaderboard there. And question number 1 in the sports round is, which recent introduction is the Premier League likely to scrap soon? Which recent introduction is the Premier League likely to scrap soon? Question number 2. Which Formula 1 team secured the Constructors' Championship during last Sunday's race? Which Formula 1 team secured the Constructors' Championship during last Sunday's race? It is the return of our weekly Formula 1 question.
She's a rhino, she's a wino, she's a tyro. We'll be fine though, singing whoa. What do they know? She's a Libra and Anita, the Mona Lisa would wanna be her, singing whoa. What do they know? And she said.
Question number 3. Which striker scored their 200th goal for their current team this week? Which football striker scored their 200th goal for their current team this week? You don't get bonus points for the team.
She's a lycra, but I don't like her. She's a tiger, but not as violent. Singing whoa. What do they know?
Question number 4. Who won the Men's Six Nations last weekend? Who won the Men's Six Nations last weekend?
What do they know? And she said that together we could take on the world. And she told me that I'd never find another girl like her.
And finally, question number 5. Who won the Women's Six Nations last weekend? Who won the Women's Six Nations last weekend? Get your answers in. We'll get them marked. We'll be back in a tick.
She's a rhino, she's a wino, she's a tyro. We'll be fine though. And she said that together we could take on the world. And she told me that I'd never find another girl like her. And she said that together we could do anything. And she told me that she loves a boy who knows how to sing. So I learned how to sing.
Right, you were very quick with that round. I guess it's only 5 questions. Number 1, I was asking you, which introduction to the Premier League are they scrapping? Lots of people putting VAR, but it's not. It's pay-per-view matches. They started charging people £15 a match to watch them, where they weren't shown on Sky or BT, and people were pretty miffed off. So they are thinking of stopping that after this weekend, I believe. Question 2, the Mercedes Formula 1... Oh, well, there you go. There's the answer. Mercedes is the Formula 1. Mercedes-AMG Petronas. You'd have got marks for Mercedes. You would have got marks for Mercedes-AMG Petronas Formula 1 team, as I knew one person would put. Question 3, the striker was Harry Kane for Tottenham Hotspur. The men's Six Nations was won by England, and the women's Six Nations was won even more confidently by England. They got the Grand Slam. Let's have a look at the leaderboard. So the top 10. In joint 9th place, we have got a lot of teams. We've got Quizlops, Electile Dysfunction, I like that. Old Guys Rule, Sexy Sluts, 7 Chroma Road Gang, and Ding Dong, the Orange Goblin's Gone. 1 point ahead of them in 8th is Oh No, I Have to Think of a Punny Quiz Name Again. Joint 6th, we've got Biden and Birthday Biznatch. And then our top 5, it starts off with I Wish My Girlfriend Was As Tight As Georgia, and It's Not All Zoom and Gloom. On 26 points, they're in 4th. Taylor's Never Told, Maybe, and Quarantine in 2nd place with 27 points, and 2 points ahead. A lot of points scored by this team. It is... Oh, hang on. That's those scores haven't updated. Let's try that again, shall we? In joint 8th place, it's 7 Chroma Road Gang, Sexy Sluts, Old Guys Rule, Electile Dysfunction, and Quizlops. 7th place, Birthday Biznatch. 5th place, I Wish My Girlfriend Was As Tight As Georgia, joint with Biden. In 4th place, it's Not All Zoom and Gloom. And then up at the top, 3 teams with joint points. Taylor's Never Told, Maybe, Quarantine, and Team HB. Tom, points haven't changed. Oh no, go back to the old scores we went down. Stop the count. Good. We have some US election humour in the YouTube comments. Just what I wanted. Oh, it's been one of those weeks, hasn't it? Right, the final round, for which I need to turn the background music off, is, of course, the intros round. So, I'm going to play the introduction to a song. You're going to tell me what the song is. Don't worry about the artist or anything like that. I just want the title of the song. And this, maybe, because this is the most technical bit so far, is intro number 1. Oh. I have to let it finish. I don't have a stop button. All of these songs are songs that have been used by presidential candidates as part of their campaign. Not necessarily this year's campaign, and they go back quite a few years, but that is the connection between all of these songs. So again, this is intro number 1. As always, I will go through everything at the end, but that was number 1. This is intro number 2. I'll play that once more for you. Question number 3. This is your 3rd intro. Once more. Song number 4. This is the introduction to what song? I'll play that for you again. So remember, all of these have been used in US presidential campaigns. That might give you a sort of theme of the songs. This is number 4, just once more. And we'll move on to number 5. This is the introduction to what song? Very short one, that. I'll play it for you again. And one more time. Number 6. I can hear the girls playing in the living room. Number 6. This is the introduction to which song? And once more, these intros are short this week. I like how I say that surprised as if I didn't make them about 4 hours ago. Number 7. This is the intro to what song? And again. Once more. Song number 8. What is this the intro to? Blimey, they really are short. And one last time for you. This is number 8 currently. Right, number 9. This is the intro to what song? Play that for you again. What is that the intro to? Play that once more for you. And question number 10. What song is this? I'll play that for you again. And one more time. Right, feel free to start submitting. I will go through these from the top again and play each one once or twice for you. So this was number 1. This was number 2. I'll play it for you again. This was number 3, excuse me. And play that for you again. This was 3. This was number 4. This was number 5. Once more. Number 6 was this. And once more. Number 7 was this. Number 8 was this. Number 9 was this. And finally, number 10 was this. Now, we're about to get to the part of the quiz where I haven't quite worked out the best way to display a summary of the intros round. What I may do next time is just have them looping through. But for now, some of you out there will enjoy this. Get your answers in, we'll get them marked. Right, let's do this. The final round. Let's have a look at what the answers were. So, the first intro I played you was this. You may have seen a certain orange dictator dancing around to this on Twitter this week. This was, of course, YMCA by the Village People. Yeah, been coined by Mr. Trump as he's dancing around like a 70-year-old loser, which is pretty apt, I guess. The second intro I played you was this. Which was, of course, Mr. Blue Sky, please tell us why. Mr. Blue Sky by ELO. The third thing I played you was this. Which is...
This is my fight song. Take back my life.
Fight Song by Rachel Platten. I can't remember who used that. It sounds a bit Hillary Clinton. Number 4, I played you this. Similar to the previous one, but this one was...
I got the eye of the tiger.
Raw by Katy Perry. I particularly enjoyed the person who put raw as in raw food, who I imagine got told it from someone across the room and just typed what they heard. But you got a point, it's all good. The fifth thing I played you was this. Which was, of course,
It's a beautiful day.
Beautiful Day by U2. And this has been used quite a few times, I think, in presidential campaigns. Question 6. The intro was this. Which was, of course, Paul Simon with Bridge Over Troubled Water. Was that who was that? That was one of the like pop idols or one of those. They covered it, didn't it? Gareth Gates or Will Young or someone. I don't know. Anyway, question number 7. The intro I played you was this. Which is, of course, Gonna Fly Now by Bill Conti, known from being in Rocky. The 8th intro I played you was this. Which is, of course, Fatboy Slim with Praise You. Number 9, I played you this intro. This was a slightly harder one, a bit lesser known, but it was I Won't Back Down by Tom Petty. A very American sort of country sounding song. And finally, the final intro I played you was this. Which was Higher and Higher by Jackie Wilson. You should have got points for that if you put something vaguely close to higher. Right, and with that, we can take a look at our full leaderboard. So, starting in 25th place, we've got Lockdown 2, Electric Boogaloo. 1 point above them, Quizzasauri? Oh, whatever. Point above them, Ali Was, Satin 5 up on 22 points. 25 points for next slide, please. Do you like that I've written an entire piece of software where I can play sounds from my iPad to you on YouTube with a video on it? Yet for the press conferences, they still have to go. Yeah, sorry. Next slide, please. Anyway, 20 points. No, sorry, not 20 points. 25 points in 20th place. We've got Mograts. In 17th place, 3 teams. I'm always last. Can I have a recount? No. 1 slide back, and where's the Ranson? She's there. 16th place is the Good, the Bad, and the Quiz. 15th, Ding Dong, the Orange Goblin's gone. Above them, Quizlops. Above them, oh no, I have to think of a punny quiz name again. And then in joint 11th with 32 points, we've got 7 Chroma Road Gang and Tom's Pac-Man Suit Make Me Quiz Again. That leaves us with our top 10. And in 10th, we've got Old Guys Rule with 33 points. Above them with 35 points, it's Sexy Sluts. In 8th place, Electile Dysfunction. 7th place, Birthday Biznatch. And then it looks like we have got 3 teams tied in 4th place. On 39 points, we've got I Wish My Girlfriend Was As Tight As Georgia, Quarantine, and Biden. And we've got 3 winners this week. So in first place with 41 points, dropping only, 4 points along the length of the quiz. We've got Team HB, It's Not All Zoom and Gloom, and Taylor's Never Told, maybe. So there you go. A bit anticlimactic because I haven't come up with anything to end the quiz still. I did it for 3 months and I still always have to end the quiz with like, bye, I guess. But there we go. We'll be a bit more polished next week. This week I was just worried that everything wasn't going to work. But come back next week. We'll have a bit more fun. I'll find a nice little song to leave you with. He says, I will find something, I promise. It's at 0 volume. There you go.
Young man, there's no need to feel down. I said, young man, pick yourself off the ground. I said, young man, cause you're in a new town. There's no need to be unhappy. Young man, there's a place you can go. I said, young man, when you're short on your dough, you can stay there. And I'm sure you will find many ways to have a good time. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. They have everything for young men to enjoy. You can hang out with all the boys. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. You can get yourself clean. You can have a good meal. You can do whatever you feel. Young man, are you listening to me? I said, young man, what do you wanna be? I said, young man, you can make real your dreams, but you got to know this one thing. No man does it all by himself. I said, young man, put your pride on the shelf and just go there to the YMCA. I'm sure they can help you today. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. They have everything for young men to enjoy. You can hang out with all the boys. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. You can get yourself clean. You can have a good meal. You can do whatever you feel. Young man, I was once in your shoes. I said I was down and out with the blues. I felt no man cared if I were alive. I felt the whole world was so jive. That's when someone came up to me and said, young man, take a walk up the street. There's a place there